I'm Karen Varga with CEAg World Greenhouse Produce, an innovative brand that engages with the rapidly expanding global greenhouse produce industry through a variety of platforms. Our mission is to educate and connect greenhouse produce growers and industry allies to help them better understand and sustainably advance the global food industry. On today's episode of CEAg Talks, I'll be speaking with Gretchen Schimmelfennig. Gretchen is a senior energy engineer at Energy Resources Integration, ERI, a clean energy consulting firm developing a sustainable future for our planet through cost-effective energy management. Gretchen is also the executive director of Cornell University's Greenhouse Lighting and Systems Engineering, or GLASE, an academic consortium pioneering climate-smart agricultural technology demonstrations and workforce development. Gretchen, welcome to CEAg Talks.
Thanks for having me.
So we're here today to talk about the upcoming Virtual Greenhouse Systems short course that GLASE is organizing. So Gretchen, give me the details. When and where does this short course take place, and how long does it run?
So it's a 6-week short course. There are 6 modules being held on Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's being held virtually, so if you can attend live, you can access a live Q&A with the speakers for that module. But if you can't join live, you'll be able to access the recordings once they're uploaded after each short course module.
And what can attendees or participants expect in terms of content during this 6-week course?
So GLASE likes to differentiate our webinars and short courses by really hitting into academia and the research being conducted at universities, as well as showcasing the emerging technologies that are being developed by manufacturers and the ways those technologies are actually being used in commercial greenhouses and indoor farms today.
So it's not just the theory, you're really trying to show the practical applications for growers.
Yes, in each module, you should expect to hear something about a new technology, the energy savings potential, its benefits for growing, but also how it's being applied in real facilities across the world.
That's awesome. And who should attend this short course?
Well, we'd love to see growers attend, and we know that everyone's very busy around this time of year, and so that's why it's available both live and on demand. In addition to growers, we'd love to see practitioners who are helping with service providing, such as design and construction professionals, engineers like myself, horticulturalists, researchers across the world who are also engaged in academic research or governmental research. Some of our presenters are researchers, and you might find that you could learn from some research that's being done in an area that you're looking into in your region. And we also think that utility providers, people who give rebates and other things like that for growers should definitely attend, because these emerging technologies have energy savings benefits, and those could potentially qualify for rebates in the future if they don't already.
And why is participating in continuing education like this important for this industry?
So the CEA industry in some ways has existed for a long time. And in some ways, there are many things that are brand new. And so workforce development is very important, as we in the US need to develop more domestic workforce with the expertise in advanced things like controls, LED horticultural lighting, complete turnkey greenhouse and indoor farm design and construction. And all of these things can't really be done unless we do some more knowledge, skills, and abilities development, and then practice those things with real world experience. So those two things together, I think that education plus things like certification programs in coupled with real world experience on real indoor farm and greenhouse projects is what's going to differentiate the workforce of like the new successful CEA businesses.
That makes sense. You can have all the technology in the world, but if you don't know how to use it.
Exactly. So it comes up in energy efficiency as well. You can install a very energy efficient system, but you may not operate it properly and achieve its total benefit. So yeah.
Makes sense. So what's the financial investment for this course?
So we're offering this course for $200. The 6 weeks totals, 6 30-minute modules plus the 30-minute Q&As at each module. So that's $200. Or if you want to join GLASE, there's a discounted membership of $150, so $350 total. You can become an individual member of GLASE, which is a one-time fee, access this short course as well as all of our past short courses.
Okay, so it's not, once the short course is over, you can still go back and revisit that information, say if your operation isn't quite ready for that technology yet, but maybe in 6 months it is.
Yeah, and that's a benefit that's always available. If you want to become a GLASE member later, you'll always be able to access all of our past short courses. And those past short courses cover topics like lighting controls, climate control, and this particular one, bringing together multiple greenhouse systems.
Awesome. Is there anything else that attendees should know?
Yeah, just know that GLASE does these sorts of short courses every year, but we also host live networking events like our in-person GLASE Summit, which is going to be held later this year in November in Montreal. And that we also have our new Vivid Canopy network, which is involved in celebrating and fostering diversity in the CEA industry.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will be doing another video where we'll be discussing Vivid Canopy. So
Yeah,
that'll be great.
yeah,
Well,
thanks.
Gretchen, thanks so much for being on CEAg Talks, and we'll talk again soon about a few other topics.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks for having me.